So, like I said, if you want to get into this, there's so many different avenues. You got the Discord, like I said, with the link in the chat, and also in the link in the YouTube description. But also, you know, when you're getting into it, we have so many resources there. We got a really friendly, great community. Very, very tight-knit group, even though we're all across the United States. We're all trying to help each other out, go to majors, you know, talk to each other and just hang out and things like that. Really, really amazing group of people. So that's something you want to get into. It's actually easy to get into it, even though there's a lot of information to get into. So check out the Discord, and if you have any questions, hop on there. There's so many different resources to help you get in there. Not just things like wiki information, but also things like trackers to find nearby local tournaments that might be happening in your area and stuff like that too, and net play as well for online players. So again, before we get started, if you want to go ahead and support anything here, it's really simple. If you want, you can just watch like a free commercial and you can give me some bits. I'm not a bit beggar. You don't have to give me bits. I don't care. It's nice, but it's not really going to do much. Anything I get, really, I'm going to be spending it on upgrading the system and stuff here. So definitely not required. Don't worry about anything like that. But if you subscribe, you do get some cool emotes. We've got like a bike-in emote. I'll post all these right here. Those are my 3 emotes. So you get those 3. Bike-in is the main one. So yeah, if you're interested in going to do that, you're welcome to. I'd appreciate it. Again, doesn't have to happen, but it also really helps. It's really cool when people are willing to give me just a few bits and pennies and stuff like that. Just kind of neat. So anyway, before we get started, let's go over the bracket here. So as you can see, we had 16 people. There were some buys, but I've kind of narrowed it down for this replica. We have Reis, who you all should be very familiar with by now. Sometimes used to go by Wing Zero. +9, who is a newer Melia player, getting into it. We have Devita and Bang. Devita's a Slayer player. Bang's a Zappa player. Blitz is our big Melia player, who's been playing a lot more recently. Numakie is pardon me. Numakie's a Mei player, well known for his support in Melty Blood and streaming and stuff like that. Got Weatherby, who's our local ABBA player, who is mostly into Skullgirls. Hursh, who is first time coming over to one of these. He's a Venom player for Xrd, but he's always been into +R. It's good to see him, you know, get more back into the community and stuff like that. I want to see if we can do more stuff with him too, because it was really awesome having him over for this. RS, who has been coming back in the scene strong lately. He's a Soul player. You might recall me getting my ass kicked 0-2 both matches against him, and I completely lost. And that's me, of course, ClassicFightingGamer. I'm the main Biken player here in SoCal. Unfortunately, one of the few Biken players in the US, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Midi, who has been really picking up steam lately. He's been getting a lot better. He's a Kai player. Mech, who is an ABBA player. Justice player, and Mech's been getting more and more into the game too. Quash, who reigns from the far-off land of Orange County. It's great seeing him here. We really appreciate him. Quash is an amazing Johnny player. Aligari, who needs no introduction. He's here all the time for my streams. He's an Order Soul player. Windyman, who's also here for my streams all the time. He's a CVS2 player, but his main over here is May. He's really good at doing 3K with May. We'll get on to that later. But Red Witch also. Red Witch is a Biken player, and she's kind of starting to learn a little bit more about Biken as well. So this is what we got right here. Let's go ahead and start the tournament. And let's see who we've got as our first match. By the way, for those of you watching on Twitch, you might hear me kind of stop talking and just have like a little gap of complete silence. That's actually to really help me do better editing, because when I see on a visual guide of the audio in editing that there's like this big gap, then I know like, oh, this is exactly where I need to go. So a few things I do for YouTube, and I'm gonna cut this out so you get the secret message there. Looks like my chat's working. My chat wasn't working last time. I'm gonna go over Well, the capture card, everything. So I'm gonna go through the whole tournament, but I couldn't capture every single video. So I am gonna update the whole tournament as we're continuing. But the stuff that we happen to have done on stream, which we don't normally do stream, that stuff I also locally recorded. So we'll go back over that too. So Wing, I know you messaged me about something that I forgot. So I forgot what it was. But if you're in chat and you want to point it out when it happens, you can let me know. Also, I'll probably, by the time we get to your tournament, I'll go ahead and check it out anyway. Aligari versus Blitz. We'll get there. We'll get there. There's some good ones. And not to spoil it, but my match versus RS was really, really good. So here we go. Well, our very first one. I'll look on Discord here. Yeah, because you sent me that message here. Hold on. Let's see here. Is this on... yeah, I can't watch the video that you sent me, but we'll see. I can read it, I just don't know which match it is, so if you want to point out what match it is, we'll get to that point too. So let me see here. It's going to be a little bit of ways from now, so we're going to start here. The very first match is going to be Devita versus Bang. So we'll get started over here. By the way, also, we did have a pretty big earthquake over here just like half an hour ago. So I'm okay. It wasn't really that big over here. It was very rocky. It's like it was going on for like over a minute or two or something like that. But it is possible that a bigger earthquake could come up, in which case I am not going to be here. You get to see an empty wall while I run away or something. So we'll see how everything goes here. Hopefully the ground's going to be pretty stable. And hopefully I didn't jinx it. So let's see here. We've got our first match. Okay, let's get started here. Our first match is going to be Devita, player 1 versus Bang, player 2. So Bang's getting stuck in the corner there without any sort of summon. Devita's playing footsies with him in the side there. You know, it's very hard to challenge a Slayer who's just kind of throwing out buttons in the corner. Nice use of banana peel. It was a random thing, but it really helped him out. Devita able to get rid of the dog and trying to apply more of the pressure onto Bang. Bang finally getting in there. Got a good summon. Doing some good explosions there with his ghosts. His ghosts are kind of gone for a little bit here. They'll come up eventually. There we go. Ooh, nice catch there, trying to combo into that, but wasn't able to get much off of that. Good FRC. I thought he was going to do a horizontal one, but instead he went for the vertical one there. He's got Rao. Oh, doesn't quite have enough meter to continue off that and kill him. If I'm Devita, I would go for a bite at this point, but Bang ends up taking it. How's it going, Juno? Good backdash. Zappa has a very strong backdash in this game. Very fast and also not very penalizing for backdash. Some good counter hits there by Devita is going to put Zappa in the corner. Good anti-air kick there. Interesting burst there from Zappa's side. Not the right move there to use your ghost. Maybe he wasn't aware you'd have ghosts on Wake Up. Okay. Bang trying to get out of the corner. Got a good summon. Swords here, finally. Sword's a really good one against that Slayer, I would guess. Sword's a pretty good summon overall. Trying to bring the sword back to him. Bang already has 8 orbs. Or sorry, 7 orbs. Now he has 8 orbs. You know, there's a lot of talk from people about how, you know, Rao's the worst summon, but, I mean, give me most other summons any day of the week, you know? Good air throw. Solid win there for Bang. That's going to be 1 point. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Bang trying to keep that distance and keep Slayer cursed. Slayer can't really get in too well. Bang's doing some good points there with the FRC. He's trying to keep his distance, yet still keep the pressure on. Just keeps hitting him with those ghosts. He's going to keep reapplying that ghost curse. Reactable overhead, Bang got hit by. Loses the dog but keeps the ghosts. Slayer seems to be having a really hard time against ghosts. So Zappa ended up randomly summoning the sword, which may be a good thing. I mean, you killed him with it, but when you have 8 orbs like that, it's almost probably not a good thing because you might be able to summon Rao instead. Gets the sword. Sword is a summon a lot of players have a hard time dealing with. It's just a really confusing mechanic. It kind of moves around and it has its own hurt boxes, but no, or hitbox, but no hurt box, so you can't really attack the sword. Dog is a good summon, but I'm not sure how good Dog is against Slayer. The sword and the ghost seem to be most effective here against Devita so far. There's a throw that's going to finish it. So we've got Bang wins 2-0. Let's take a look at the brackets here. Okay, next we're going to have Blitz versus Numakie. Anyway, now we're start with the match. So we've got, like I said, Numakie is playing Mei and Blitz is playing Melia. Blitz really likes to just maintain the pressure on the opponent until they're dead, doing straight up mix-ups and all kind of stuff until they're gone. Very typical Melia play, but also very hard to deal with if you're not too familiar with it. Even if you are familiar with it, it's such a big guess. Good blocks there from Numakie, keeping it straight there. Able to attack to get rid of the disc. Numakie doing the weird cross-ups of his own. Now that dolphin that did cross up there, even though he appeared from the other side, really good blocks by Numakie. It's almost like Numakie's, played Melty Blood or something like that. He's got some really good ability here. Gets a gold burst. Is able to have a full meter. I'm not sure how well he's going to be able to use it here. Melia's out the pin. Yeah, it doesn't quite combo. Yeah, it still didn't quite hit there. It's going to be a win here for Blitz for the first round. Isn't quite able to get within attacking distance. Usually those dolphins, they kind of bounce back really heavily. Like that move right there, so they're a lot safer than they seem, even on block. One of the few characters who relies pretty heavily on charge moves in this game, it's mostly Mei and Venom. A couple of the charge attacks, like Potemkin's Hammer Fall, or Axel's, what's that, Aligari or something like that? I don't remember all the names. Ooh, a good counter hit on the disc. Mei ended up picking up the pin. He's got the pin back again. Nice 5D. Wasn't able to get the impossible dust combo off that. Blitz just trying to maintain his momentum. He's constantly moving and applying random strikes. Gets a first point there for Blitz against Numakie. See how round 2 shows up. Or game 2.
Heaven or hell, duel, let's rock.
Okay, so Melia is doing Melia things. That's almost all I can do to describe it. Melia does Melia things. Good dolphin. Wasn't able to do much of a combo off that other than a couple punches. Usually know it's going to do much. Mei's Beast Cannon, or aka Rest of Rolling, is very safe for her. You almost never want to challenge it. So it might look like, oh, she messed up one hit and therefore she's got all this opportunity to be punished. Is not usually the case. You can't usually punish quite that heavily against Restive Rolling. Now, for a lot of what Blitz is doing as Melia, you know, Melia is such a fast character and she does so many things so quickly. And a lot of it's, you know, just the long combo that she does, where I feel like there isn't really much for me to say. It's, you know, Melia is Melia at that point. He keeps going for the anti-air. He's just testing this to see if he could find something that would work against that dolphin. Blitz is not playing serious at all right now. Doing some solid combos here. Nice throw. Almost went for the burst grab, but it was probably too far away. Set the pin. Nice combo. Yeah, I wonder if something like that would be Mei exclusive, because Mei has lighter gravity. Alright, and the second round and game goes to Blitz. Let's go ahead and update the score here.
Please select your character.
Alright. We go back to our brackets. We got Blitz and Weatherby, or sorry, Blitz and Numakie. So Blitz ended up winning 2-0. Alright, let's see who we got going on next. Alright, so our next match here is going to be Quash versus Aligari. So let's see how this one goes here. Reis saying that calling Blitz Uncle Blitz, huh? I don't know if that's a compliment or what. We'll get right back into this. This is Quash versus Aligari. Alright, where were we? I'm not just going to repeat everything I just said, so we're going to go ahead and work all this. Yeah, Juno here is saying he fought Blitz and he felt like he couldn't do anything. You know, that's how it feels like. Like, okay, Melia is doing Melia stuff. So anyway, where we're at right here is Quash versus Aligari. Now, Quash did say that Aligari has some of the best potential in SoCal right now. That could just be based off of this match, so we'll see how well he does here. Aligari's putting the pressure on. Fighting pretty strong against Quash here. Definitely has the life lead. And as I say that, we get Johnny combos. One thing Quash really loves to do is do those the jackhound? I forgot what that's called. The force break jackhound. Just into itself. So he's got 100% meter. He'll do 4 of them. You know, it's weird because I don't know if it works or not, but he does that. But that doesn't quite kill, and we get a double KO here. Nice. Aligari able to get a little bit of charge. Now, Order Soul charges in this game, the way it works is, you see how it's slowly draining that grayed out part? You can still do your level 2s up until that one section's emptied out. So it's actually pretty effective there. Alright, does a Dragon Punch to get out. Oh, lucky rocket there. Overhead. Now, Aligari does have full meter. Oh, not quite gonna be it. Ooh, is this gonna kill? Nsenga? Oh, no! Rocket is a dumb idea, but he's able to do it. Go. First point here goes to Aligari. Step Jack loop. Okay, second game here. Was Quash able to download Aligari, and now he can go ahead and fight him better. TK and Senga. One thing Quash loves to do is those up coins in the corner. He knows you're just going to be blocking the whole time, and if you're not, you're going to get hit by something. Really loving those 5Hs. Ooh, good backdash there into TK and Senga. There we go. Here comes a missed fighter combo. Oh, not quite gonna go through. That was gonna hurt. Oh, Aligari got bursted on a combo or a counter hit. Got him in the corner. It's pretty good right there. Just does a second hit from the level 2 rocket. Aligari really sticking it in Quash's face, just trying to really get in on there. Not letting him escape. Going for that gold burst. Come on, Aligari just takes one hit and you got him. There you go, come on. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be a match point here for Aligari if he could get this round. Nice overhead, but wasn't able to do anything off of it. Didn't have any meter for a Roman cancel or FRC or anything like that. I don't know if that move has an FRC. Probably not. Yep. It looked like Aligari saw the TK and Senga, but still didn't end up blocking it. Oh, good block there. Ooh, nice air throw. Aligari still able to get him in the corner here. Scaring Quash. Ooh, risky burst. Ooh, nice 5H. Oh no, he lost it. Oh, I was so close to getting a win there. But the point goes to Quash. Let's go ahead and update the list here. Alright. Same stage. Slightly different version of that, I think. There we go. Quash sticking to it. Doing those wave dashes. Good block on the burst. Got a Bakusai going up, but doesn't quite hit Aligari with the Bakusai. Okay, so Aligari does DP, trying to get out. Good use of FRC there by Johnny. One good point of Johnny is you want to make sure you do those FRCs. Kind of always sets you up in the mood for doing those moves. I always forget the name between a couple of those. Okay. Aligari's getting his ass kicked. He was doing really well the first 2 games. This one he's not doing quite as well. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, he drops it though, not quite. Just one tiny nick, and then Aligari's a goner. Now it's gonna be it right there. Damn. Alright, let's take a look at the brackets here. So what this means is we got Quash winning 2-1 against Aligari. Let's see what our next match is going to be. So pardon me guys, I keep thinking I've got an aftershock here because we had a pretty big earthquake over here recently. So like I was looking at, I've got a bottle of soy sauce up here. I was trying to put it up higher so I can take a look at it to see if it's kind of waving, and then I can tell if it's in my head or if it's actually real. So I'm doing it right now. Okay, so up next we've got the battle of the acronyms. We've got Classic Fighting Gamer versus RS. So, like I mentioned before, RS ended up just kicking my ass last B-sides. Let me make sure we do this right. So what had happened last time was I fought RS, and he beat me 2-0 for the first game, and then 2-0 for the second game. So I got completely blitzed. So we got here, it's going to be me versus RS. Let's see how well I do this time. Do a burst to get out. Nice counter hit. Going to be able to do a combo off of a 6H because of that. Got lucky there. Nice air throw. Trying to keep the pressure on him. He's got a good clean hit there, but wasn't able to do a second clean hit. Oh, nice Sakura there. I do a Roman cancel probably because I had full meter. And there we go. Terminator run into throw. It's going to be first round here. Okay. Nice block into that. That is a clean hit. He gets all hits off that. Do an aura into escape. He still throws me, but wasn't able to do much off that throw. Keeps going in for throws, but he's not doing much off the throws when he goes in there for those on there. There we go. You can see that I did that 2K because I was assuming he'd be running in for a throw. So I am learning here. Doing a full combo, expecting a burst at this point. There we go. That was a good burst point because he would have died if he didn't burst there from the Zakuro. So CFG takes the first point. Let's go ahead and update this here. I'm not very good at commentating for myself. A lot of times it's just a bunch of oohs and ahs kind of thing. Another run up for a throw, this time a wild throw. Nice 2H as an anti-air. 2H is a weird anti-air. It works in certain circumstances. Ooh, that is gonna hurt when you got a burst. And a wild throw into a clean hit setup where only goes for one loop. Goes for another throw. I think I backdashed there because I was assuming he would throw. He didn't throw and he ran up and threw me. Nice FRC on his point. That looked like a smart burst, but I don't know, it just went right through his body, so guess it wasn't. Ooh, not a good Tadu mat. Dragon punch on his side. That's such a tough move to get through. Nice Yoshigen. Ooh, wasn't able to complete the combo just because I ended up crossing under it the wrong way. There's a knife as FRC on his, Ooh. Ooh. This is gonna hurt. Not quite gonna kill. Baiken does have a lot of, guts. IED into, Tommy map, but doesn't quite mediator. Keeps doing those FRCs on his right stop. Ooh, there we go. One round back. This could be it. If I win this point, I win the match against him. Good Sakura. Now, if you do get hit by Sakura, you can wiggle out if you do it fast enough. And if you don't wiggle out, I am going to punish you, so make sure you do that. Yeah, see, he wiggled out fast enough there in order to do a DP. I shouldn't have done the Sakura as a follow-up for that. I could have done something else. Ooh, I was able to get underneath my Sakura from that. Good combo. Still ended up not correcting from the cross up there. This is not going to kill. Ooh, good burst. Ooh, got hit by the Dragon Punch. That makes it 1-1 here.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Good Yoshigen. hit by things here. Just had enough meter to FRC. There we go. Got a Zakuro in there. Man. Good job throwing him from that FRC. This is gonna hurt here. Nice. Good throw. Good block there. I blocked his Dragon Punch. That was really useful. Now the final point here, if I win this, I beat RS in the tournament match. You run up DPs. Ooh. Yeah, I was hoping that would be a gold burst or something like that, but it didn't go through. Good Terminator run. Going for 2H as an anti-air, it only works in certain cases. Not looking good for me here, he just walks up and throws. So now we're both on the game point here. Good Sakura. Just slightly too far away to be able to combo from that. Good reaction and confirm off that jump K. There we go. That was a good call on his part. So what you can't really tell is I was going for a Sakura in the middle of his attack string, and he went for a 2D because he knew the 2D would go underneath my Sakura. You don't even see me do Sakura. So I did a follow-up on there assuming it was going to be a counter hit, but it didn't go quite through. He's kind of jumping all over the place. I'm not falling for the throw that he's been doing this time. Ooh, this is going to kill. Ah, haha. Not quite good enough. Not quite good enough. Tournament match goes there for RS. Let's go ahead and update this here. So that was RS2 Classic Fighting Gamer 1. There we go, you can see on the brackets here, just updated this. And let's find out who's next here. Okay, so where we last left off, we've got these matches done. Some of the matches were kind of going around the place because we had to wait for certain Vampire Savior matches to finish and stuff like that. So we are on Blitz's next match with the previous fight. Hursh ended up beating Weatherby 2-0, and that was off stream, so I'm just going to update that here. And so now the next match is going to be Blitz versus Hursh. So this is a really good match here. I know that Ian was really looking forward to this one right here. I'm learning my lesson, by the way. We're actually watching the stream here, the match. Okay. So, Blitz is doing Melia things that a Melia player would do. And I think that's a pretty apt description of what Melia does. Venom is doing Venom things, and those are things that Venom does. So I hope I'm going to be doing good commentary on this, because both of these characters are kind of, if you're not familiar with playing as them, they can be really, really confusing on what they're actually doing. So Venom, a lot of what he does, he chooses where balls go and balls summon, and then he can use those to reposition things along the screen, and you have to kind of know a lot of those setups. I don't know those setups, but it is stuff to keep an eye on here. Good hit there from Hursh. Keeping that good cross up. There we go. Good air throw. Hursh getting in there. Playing keep away with Melia, trying to keep his distance. Keeps getting hit by those overheads. But there isn't really a follow-up to his overheads, it doesn't look like, so he's able to continue. Doing little pinpricks, not really doing much at that point. There we go, a good combo on him. Well, it's one thing I see Blitz doing a really good job of is keeping those Secret Garden combos set up. Secret Garden is a ball that you program ahead of time for what the moves are all going to be. Ends up clipping Blitz's jump D. Melia has very little health, so you gotta be very careful and deliberate with what you're doing with Melia. Good teleport up there into overhead. Nice hit there. Good combo. I haven't seen something like that, but I'm not too familiar with Venom myself. Okay, Blitz doing a million things. Going to another secret garden. Good throw there, and Hursh is going to take the win for the first game.
Please select your character.
Media.
Heaven or hell.
あなたがいなければ。
Let's rock.
Okay, so we got Hursh starting off strong. Amelia still doesn't have the pin back. Oh, got a little bit of artifacting there. We'll clear up in a second here. Here we go. So Hursh definitely still keeping his distance. You know, he's playing his own game, making sure that Amelia doesn't go to his, goes to his rules instead of doing his own rules. Good air throw. Keeping that distance. Still missing that pin. Good blocks there by Hursh. He's just locked in the corner, and that's kind of okay at this point. Able to get in there. Ooh. Ends up getting thrown. Going to full throw combo, and again, throws in this game they prorate for 50% damage. So you're going to do half as much damage as you can in a combo if you get thrown. So that's one thing you see with Venom, he can change his ball trajectory as the balls are consistently moving. So he can even make it reverse. The balls do have a time limit for how far they can shoot back and forth, so you can't just keep going, ping-ponging them back and forth the whole way. They will eventually disappear. Good throw there by Hursh. Trying to keep Amelia locked in the corner. Amelia has a lot of movement tools, so it's very difficult to keep her there forever. But he's able to pinpoint that there. Oh, missing the meaty at that point. Amelia doing Amelia combo. Trying to keep Amelia away. Good job jumping over the secret garden. Ooh. And hopefully your speakers are okay after that. So alright, Amelia still has a lot of meter to work with here. Blitz able to do a throw. Keeping Hursh in the corner here. Not looking good for Hursh. Good anti-air. Good anti-air. Nice burst or block on that burst there. Able to identify that. Ooh, Hursh having a hard time there. Blitz ended up getting it perfect. So it's now 1-1.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Let's rock.
Okay, neither of them attacking right away at the round start. One of them ran forward, one of them air backdashed. Hursh has a really good position against Amelia here. Amelia able to escape, does an air throw into a nice force break disc. Blitz trying to pull off the a lot of these blocks, but Hursh is getting a little bit better at it, adapting more. Nice hit there. Almost goes for a full combo. I'm not sure if that would have comboed or not. But Hursh ends up taking a point here. Nice hit. Okay, Hursh getting comboed by Amelia, but manages to escape. Ooh. Getting thrown there. Nice hit there, able to convert for a little bit more damage. Odin playing some pretty strong air footsies, especially on Amelia's side. Hursh putting out those balls there, trying to make sure he controls more of the map. Good air throw. Nice pinpoint air throw there. And Hursh ends up taking the game.
You win! Please select your character.
Alright, let's take a look at the brackets here now. So this was Hursh versus Blitz. Hursh ended up winning 2-1. Let's go ahead and see who we've got next here. Okay, so our next match is going to be Quash versus Windyman. If we look at our brackets here, Windyman had an off-stream match. Let's see what the results of that were. Windyman ended up beating Red Witch 2-0. And so now we're going to have Quash versus Windyman. This is Quash's second May in a row in the tournament. He just got off from being Numakie, and now he's going to have to fight Windyman. You know, this game really is a testament for how well you can play the game and still play a completely different playstyle. If you watch how Windyman plays May versus how Numakie played May, they're completely different playstyles, and I love that. Quash doing some wave dashing there. You weren't seeing him do that much of it earlier. Sorry, it wasn't Quash that fought Numakie, it was Blitz that fought Numakie. Yeah, that's right, here we go. Okay, Quash still bringing the hurt against May here. Nice backdash from Windyman. Overhead kiss doesn't connect. May runs right underneath the Tiger Knee Senga. Double whale doesn't end up killing. Now, of course, you know, doing the whale super is an easier input to confirm than the normal combo, but he does both just to kind of do more guaranteed damage, but it works in his favor. Windyman ends up taking a round here. Oof. Quash really bringing on the pain here against May. Bakasai. The Quash special. Quash loves to do Bakasai and you waking up on the ground. Now Bakasai, for those of you not too familiar with it, makes so the next mist fighter that he does is unblockable. So if you've got hit by a Bakasai while you're on the ground, then you still get the effects on you. Now he did Bakasai FRC. Now Bakasai FRC is a little bit risky because it has a certain property with it where if you FRC on the very first frame of Bakasai, it actually makes so the cloud comes out, but the cloud does not affect the opponent. It just passes right through them. Just some sort of glitch or bug there. So if you do FRC Bakasai, you have to make sure you're doing it late. There we go. Oh, not quite going to kill him. Good jump there from Windyman. Didn't want to get thrown. But Johnny ends up taking the round here. One for Quash. Good backdash there on Windyman's side. Nice blocks. There we go, the first misfinder. Nice hits there by Windyman. Good backdash. I'm getting some really strong backdashes on him lately. Nice anti-air. Gonna get a bit of damage off of this, not too much though. Bacchus Sigh, there we go. Gonna do a burst that's still not gonna work. Man, so brutal. Quash is being a bully, keeping me in the corner here. Don't let her get out. Stay in the corner. May does an overhead kiss. Into super, into another super. Again, that's what Windyman does because he knows he can confirm that far more likely than he's going to confirm the main combo. And the 3K. Anyone's game here really close. Alright, and Quash is taking the round there. Hit by a coin. RS doing those wave dashes. Those wave dashes save you a couple frames on your dash. Johnny's dash is already very fast. Windyman trying to outzone Johnny. Quash does his famous 2H. Probably his favorite Johnny move. 2H is incredibly fast. It just has a lot of recovery though. Good anti-air. Hit with a coin. It's got a level 3 coming up. That's going to be it. So 2 points go to Quash. Take a look at the brackets again here. So we had Quash versus Windyman. It's going to end up being 2-0 for Quash. Now let's find out who we've got next here. Okay, there we go. So I had to update the bracket here because the buys were kind of messing things up. Without a buy, it made a really weird order. So I'm going to update a few more of these matches here. We had Red Witch getting the buy. On loser's side, Aligari ended up beating Red Witch. Off stream, that was 2-0. We're obviously going to put Weatherby beating the buy and Devita beating the buy. Alright. So now we got Blitz versus Aligari as our next match here. Blitz playing Melia, and I'm not going to be very good at commentating Melia, but I am kind of familiar with Order Soul. Played Aligari enough here. Good 2D in order to go underneath a lot of those moves there and knock Blitz down. Not in a good position. Aligari is pretty strong on his blocks. I'm not sure about his mix-up game, or his anti-mix-up game, but able to keep Blitz in the corner. Good block on Blitz's jump D. Nice throw. Go straight into a charge. Maybe Aligari's trying to go for like a solid charge combo because he knows it'll just melt away Melia's health. Going for some just throwing him out there, not really going for any sort of confirms for a lot of his level 2 move. Trying to guard Melia's pin. Not sure how. Yeah, there we go. Keeping Melia's pin off to the side. Get that secret garden going. Now Aligari lost with a full meter. First round goes to Blitz here. He wasn't quite able to get out with that gunflame. There we go. Getting a combo off that. Okay, Aligari trying to keep the game afoot here, getting all those footsies going. Keeping the distance, almost getting a level 3. If he does some sort of cancel, like a charge cancel, he'll get that level 3. Good blocks, good blocks. Not able to get any sort of hit with a level 2 there. Nice Fafnir. Drops the combo. Melia does have some weird health, so it's hard to get some good combos in. Aligari got a level 3, but you know what? Amelia's health is so low, he didn't really need to waste or risk going for that charge. This is going to be a kill. There we go. Okay, so they're both at 1 round here. Aligari able to escape the corner there. Jumping in the air, trying to keep Amelia staying in place, because if he jumps in the air, she can't jump and triple air dash away. Good mix-up and cross-up there by Blitz. Doing a round-the-world combo from one corner to the other. Going for those mix-ups on the ground. Nice 2D, ended up crossing under. You know, one thing I learned very quickly when I was fighting against Blitz is Blitz, at least when he was fighting me, he liked to go for resets against me on the combo. So he'll specifically drop combos and look for resets. I haven't seen him do that too much in our latest tournaments, like this one and the last one. But it is a good tactic, being able to drop a combo and throw them in the middle of it, instead of going for optimal. Aligari does take the first point here. We'll go and put him down. Yeah, when you make your opponent scared to tech, then you can go for some false combos that would still end up hitting them because they don't want to tech. They're scared of it. Okay, Aligari changing the song to Simple Life. Like the troll that he is. And if I say that, I'm sure he's going to say, no, I actually like Simple Life. And I say, no, you don't. He's going to say, no, I really do. It just kind of shows what kind of degenerate Aligari is here. Getting a ton of damage on Amelia. It's pretty typical if you can get a hit on Amelia, but getting a hit is always the first step. Good crossover. Sometimes when you're in the corner, it's not obvious if you're completely flush. Especially if you've even pressed just a tiny button. You don't really know if it's put you forward just an ever so slight amount. Okay, good overhead. Doesn't quite kill, but she is on the brink of death. There we go. Another round here for Aligari. Aligari keeping his distance, going for those charges. Again, he just needs to get that damage going. Oh, there we go. Oh, he drops that combo. It's a nice solid air throw. Good block. Got those melee combos going. Things are happening in the air. Oh, for a second there I thought it was a dead angle. But no, he actually timed it right, so good job there, Aligari. Goes for a 2D, with him knocking her up in the air just slightly. Guarding the pin, and goes for a rocket, gets a hit, and Aligari is going to take the win. Alright, good job, Aligari. Let's take a look at the brackets here. So Aligari got a win 2-0 against Blitz. Let's see who we've got next here. Okay, so we had a match off stream, which was Mech versus Midi. So let me go ahead and just update this battle here. Mech versus Midi was 2-0 in Mech's favor. So now we're going to watch RS versus Mech here. So Mech has been improving more and more now. He's got this justice going on. We got good strong justice in SoCal. We have Tronzilla. Mech is trying to learn justice as well. Justice doesn't have that much mobility, to say the least. Justice has superior trance and can run away. That's about the extent of it. You can't dash forward. You can't air dash. You can backdash, which is a very useful tool. It's a slow backdash, but has a lot of flexibility. It's kind of blocking things here. Nice combo. Now Justice has some really strong normal attacks. ends up going right through the balls on the napalm attacks there. RS keeping Mech in the corner there is not going to be good for Mech. Good RC, but doesn't really do anything off of it. And Dragon Punch is going to be a win on the round here for RS. Oh, game 2, it was actually really fast. Aligari, really quickly ended up killing Blitz. This is a very fast game, that's all. So, RS here, gets hit by the, wow, it's pretty janky looking, I haven't seen something like that. But RS gets a perfect here. First point here goes to RS. Oh, there we go. That Bandit Bringer is going to deal a lot of damage. Oh, I guess not. RS is just like, I'm the prototype gear, bitch. Screw you. There we go. Right in his face. That's gonna hurt. Oh no! Drops it. Doesn't get a follow-up from that bad burst either. There we go. There we go. The bad tech, I mean. Interesting choice there. The jump D. Yeah, Soul's pretty good against Justice. You start doing Justice bombs and Soul just does Grand Viper. The FRC, but he doesn't know how to do anything off of it. Again, he's going for those Bandit Bringers, he keeps getting hit. There we go. That was a counter hit too, so he's gonna be some pretty nice damage. Could be better. Like placing those bombs there, again, they're kind of risky. You don't want to do too many bombs against Soul, because then he'll just Grand Viper you. But just that one, maybe two, in certain circumstances is pretty good. No way RS can kill off of this. There we go, but he kills at this point after a little bit more damage. RS ends up taking the win here. Let's take a look at our brackets again, we'll update these. So RS versus Mech, and RS ends up winning 2-0. Okay, up next is the follow-up to this. So we had Reis and +9. Reis ended up beating +9. Let me go look at my side here. 2-0. And so now we're going to have Reis versus Bang. Okay, so we got Reis and Bang. And whoever wins this one goes to top 8. They're both from winner's side. Reis ended up getting a forward dash into a throw. I think we talked about how many frames that was, but I think it was like 16 frames. And then 14 frames if you do a wave dash for the dash. Ooh, nice block on the burst there. Good job with those ghosts. Bang already has 7 orbs. Just blocking there and just trying to keep his cool. Bang poking in, trying to get more there. Ends up summoning a dog but losing it. Attacking while he's landing, which is kind of risky, but you also think that, Johnny might be doing something else. Good block for his Centipede super. It was not an easy one to block. Good air throw there by Bang. Another air throw into the corner from Win0 for Reis. A lot of people have problems with those ghosts. Bang just applying the pressure, keeping it in, trying to make sure he keeps staying possessed with a ghost. Those ghosts do go away after a while, but if you hit him with another one, it's going to replenish the timer on it. As far as the ghost curse is involved. Ooh, interesting that they didn't even hit. You know, Zappa pulling a Dr. Boskanovich here and being below a lot of these attack boxes. Nice move there with the dog. Good block on the burst again. They both are at full meter at this point. Little body slam. Ooh! Ends up using his summon. Someone has great invincibility frames. Good FRC by Bang. Wow. What a presence of mind. Bang does have full meter, but ooh, gets stuck in the corner there against Reis. First point here goes to Reis.
Heaven or hell.
Alright. Reis applying the pressure, keeping him stuck in the corner. Wanting to make sure he applies all of his range that he's got there. And you want to make your opponent do some stupid things so you can do those counter hits. Good counter there. Gonna knock him down. And what's gonna happen here? Bang does a neutral tech, which is a very smart move. You don't want to be back up in the air. Interesting block with the FRs or Flawless Defender. You know, it's a little bit risky doing any sort of jump at the start of a round because you don't have any meter. So if you don't have any meter, then you can't do a Flawless Defend. And Flawless Defends are very important. In the air, that's kind of the only way you can jump in certain cases. Ooh. And 2H seals the deal. So we got a point here for Johnny for the round. 2-0. Now let's take a look at our brackets again here. So we've got Bang and RS, or Reis and Bang. Reis ends up winning 2-0. That's it for winner's side before top 8. Well, let's find out who we've got next for top 8. Update the brackets on here. You can see this. Okay. So let me take a look at the brackets. We're going to update everything here. This is the last match before top 8. So we have... I've got my other bracket, the completed one here. So we have, obviously, Midi takes the bye. ClassicFightingGamer versus Midi. This was off-stream. CFG ended up winning 2-0. Or off-recording. Weatherby versus Numakie. Numakie ended up taking 2-1. +9 versus Devita. Devita ended up winning 2-0. We then had Windyman and Numakie. So a May mirror match. Numakie ended up winning that one. And we have Mech versus Devita. And Devita ended up beating Mech 2-0. We're now at our last match here before we get to top 8. And it's going to be Bang versus ClassicFightingGamer. I'm going to go ahead and update the names on the tags here. Okay, so this is our last match before top 8 starts. It's ClassicFightingGamer versus Bang. A pretty common match. We see this a lot, even in top 8. Bang's a very solid player. He's been getting better and better and better, too. He just picked up Zappa not too long ago, also. So you can really see the progress he's making. I'm going for those pokes, trying to kill that dog. Okay, trying to avoid the sword. The sword is pretty deadly. It's a nice combo off of the throw. Good burst there. Trying to get in around those ghosts. Just goes for a throw. That's typical me. Runs through all those, but was able to get hit by the last one, and just a super. Ooh! Tried to be fancy there and win with a Roman cancel after the super. Wasn't able to get anything off of it. Let's hope this, there we go. Able to win with a fuzzy block. Baiken takes the first round here. Okay. Let's try to keep everything in check here. There we go. Not quite a counter hit, so wasn't able to do much off of it. Now that was a backwards guard cancel. You see those when you're being attacked from behind, even though you can block the normal direction. You do the guard cancel and you'll attack the opposite direction, because that's where you attack from. Okay, in the corner against the sword, not a good position to be in. And you can't just run through the sword, because you can just wait until your run's over and then attack it. So, you know, because Baiken's run throw, the Terminator run. Good block there with that overhead. Not a counter hit for overhead. Gotta be careful with that dog there, but able to go ahead and do a block string into another Terminator run throw. Ooh, surprised I got hit by that ghost there. Ooh, thought that was just enough range to hit, but after the super flash, you could tell it wasn't. Trying to run away with the sword. Very good tactics. Sword's really good, even against Baiken. Got a nice combo off of that. Ooh, ends up getting counter hit from the... That's going to be it right there. First point here goes to Baiken, or ClassicFightingGamer. 1 point here. Alright, Baiken round start block. Bold move. Nice combo. Oh, not quite. He was a little further away, so I was going for a different kind of combo. Ooh, nice air throw. Trying to keep his distance, making sure I'm stuck in that area without any way of escaping. It's got full 8 orbs. Let's see how well he can use it. I kept getting hit by those spiral sword up in the air there. Nice. Ooh, nice. Able to do a tag on there when he's in the air. Then I'm missing my Zakuro input. He was awesome through the dog, but didn't end up hitting Zappa. Ooh, Orin doesn't quite go far enough to be able to hit him. Nice. And that's going to be the one that's the first hit is unblockable. Nice, nice. So, I did a 6K there. I was hoping that would kill. But I did a 6K right in his face because 6K for Baiken is unthrowable. And you kind of taunt him by staying within his throw range. There's no way of escaping. I'm not trying to escape, I'm trying to punch him for it. Zappa has a lot of invincibility frames on his summon, as well as a few other kind of moves. You really have to watch it and kind of know what he's capable of doing. Nice Sakura. Zappa doesn't end, or Bang doesn't end up wiggling. Ooh, I get hit by the centipedes. That's gonna hurt right there. Nice, into this. He's gonna do something on wake up. Ooh, hoo, hoo. If I did Baku, that probably would have hit instead. I did Sakura, and Sakura doesn't have invincibility on startup. I think I thought there was not that many hits or something like that, but I ended up getting hit by that. So 1-1. 1 point goes to Bang here. Yeah, I should have known better, but I didn't. Now I do. Everything's a learning process here. There we go. A nice counter hit into a combo. Man, summon hitbox is so good. Now, Zappa just wants to be a zoner, so you have to go in. I'm just kind of beat him with his sword and his little dog too. It was a nice use of 5K. It's not a move that you see Baiken using too often, but it is kind of one of her secret best moves. Good work there. Ooh. Not quite a burst grab. Not quite. Not enough to count, but maybe half of a burst throw there. Good Sakura. Terminator runs into a throw. If you haven't seen it enough. Ooh, I don't know what I was thinking there, but probably had an itchy trigger figure. Because I do buffer different moves, and if I feel like something I want to use, I just press the button and I got it. Good Baku. This may be it. There we go. Yeah, good Baku. And 2 points there for Baiken and CFG. Alright, so let's go back to the brackets here. We got everything up until top 8. So we've got CFG wins against Bang 2-1. And we're now in top 8. We've got Reis. Let me go ahead and pull the brackets again here. We've got Reis versus Hursh. We've got RS versus Quash, both on winner's side. We have Blitz versus CFG. And Numakie versus Devita on loser's side. So let's see how that goes. I am going to take a very short break to give myself a little bit of rest, get some water. Been kind of talking in front of the camera here for nearly 2 hours. And then we'll go ahead and get started with the first match. All right, welcome back, everybody. So I'm kind of recovering from a cold, so I have a pretty sore throat. So speaking for like an hour and a half has been pretty rough on me. So give me a moment here. I already got some water, got things back on track. We've got top 8 looking up right here. So our very first match is going to be Numakie versus Devita on here. Just update something on here real quick.
Here comes Daredevil!
Hey, thanks for the follow, Blaziken. Appreciate it. So we've got our next match here. It's Numakie versus Devita. Again, this is the first one of top 8. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one here.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
So, like I said before, Numakie has a lot of experience with Melty Blood. He's a very prominent Melty Blood player and streamer. Obviously loves Mech. Mech has some really ooh, good challenge there. It's usually pretty risky to challenge Slayer unless you know what you're doing. Like you've tested it out before in training mode. Ooh, almost going for a dizzy combo here. He's gonna be able to dizzy Slayer. Holy cow, what a good combo. Ooh, reverses positions here. Just needs one more tap. There we go. Okay, next round here. Okay, Mech ends up getting more into the corner. Ooh, in the corner, actually. Devita able to get more of a combo here, trying to knock Numakie out. There we go. Now, both Slayer and Mech both have a lot of like challenging buttons, like buttons that just beat other buttons. So when you have these two, it's like a you know, like an immovable object versus like unbreakable, whatever. What's the idiom? You know, that idiom. An immovable rod meets a portable hole, or whatever the heck it is. You'd think someone who plays D&D would know. Anyway, there we go. Does a good teleport into a bite. And Devita ends up taking it after losing the first round, so getting some good comeback there.
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
Okay. Slayer not quite able to get in there. Ooh, good backdash on Wake Up. You know, I still don't really understand the input of that. I haven't looked it up. Because you can backdash on Wake Up, but then he would actually be moving. Because he just kind of stays in place when he does that. I'm not too familiar with how it's done myself. Oh, you can do it. Ooh, good call there. Not quite a kill. I think Devita's going to be taking this. Ooh, good challenge. Good challenge. That force break mop punch is able to beat that. Alright. Numakie got lucky with that burst there, didn't get hit. Now, a lot of what Slayer's moves do for combos, they're links instead of Gatling. So a Gatling is where you cancel one move into another move. A link is where you can press your move as soon as the previous move is over and combo form. Links are a lot more common in like Street Fighter as your combos. Street Fighter wouldn't have those kind of Gatlings. Good block for the burst there. But Numakie ends up taking the round. Okay. We got Devita end up knocking him in the corner here, getting everything set up. Numakie's still applying the pressure, making sure he's not getting hit from some of these attacks he's going. So, ooh, just barely able to block that with just enough recovery from his previous move. Can Numakie pull this out and get another win? They're keeping Slayer in the corner. I don't think Devita just has much experience against Mech. He doesn't really seem to be getting the right follow-ups on these. Yeah, not really good calls from Devita. Numakie's getting really close to getting a win here. Ooh, doesn't go for the overhead, instead goes for a bite. And then Devita's going to be taking that. I know, I was expecting an overhead, so I would have blocked there. So let's go ahead and look at the brackets here. So we had Devita and Numakie. And Devita won 2-0. So let's show this here. You see that? So Devita versus Numakie. Devita ended up winning 2-0. Our next match, pretty sure it's going to be Blitz versus Classic Fighting Gamer. Let me go ahead and update the information on here. You know what? I made a mistake on this one. We watched it together, and Aligari ended up beating Blitz. So I don't know why I put it in as Blitz ended up winning. So let me just go ahead and update this here. What was the actual one on this? Aligari beat Blitz 2-0. So this match is actually Aligari versus Classic Fighting Gamer. Just update the name on here. Alright, let's get a watching. Okay, goes for a round start Yoshijin. That's actually a pretty good move, because at that distance is where Yoshijin's most effective. So it works against a lot of good startup moves that people do. Okay, ends up doing an O-Ren where Aligari gets hit by the O-Ren. Ooh, man, I wasn't expecting it to go that direction. Aligari ends up getting some good combos here against Viking, doing a lot of damage. Good throw. What's Aligari gonna do on wake up? Go for the dead angle there. Pretty rare to see me do dead angle. Oh. Oh, I didn't block high. Damn. This is what I mean by me watching my own matches. I'm just dead silent. It's like, oh, wow, kind of thing. Okay, end up getting hit. Getting stuck in the corner here. Not good for me. Go for one of my signature throws in the corner. Missed the Tatami mat. Did it slightly too early. I'm getting hit by a rocket. Good follow-up there. Which button am I going to seal? I sealed D. A good button to seal against Order Soul means he can't use any of his charge stuff. I mean, I feel like almost no button is wrong against Order Soul. Each is a great one. Ooh, nice! Nice! I ended up taking that round anyway. Cost me a burst. I'll get that back next round. Good Sakuro. Nice, very quick, instant reaction on there. Nice try on the Yozansen. So that Yozansen was the Tiger Knee Yozansen. Actually, something I'm trying a little bit different. So, if you do Tiger Knee Yozansen at the first possible frame, it's a 9-frame overhead. So that's really good, right? And you can Roman cancel it for a nice full combo. But if you do Tiger Knee Yozansen kind of slower, where people still don't block it, if they do block it, you can actually make it safe when normally wouldn't be safe on block or without a Roman cancel. So that's kind of something I've been trying out more, going for a slower Tiger Knee Yozansen intentionally. Okay, ends up getting a burst. Ooh, not quite, but I can... Ooh. Couldn't Roman cancel because he didn't hit in the last hit. Nice throw. That's going to be a point here for Aligari.
Please select your character.
So one thing I always do, if you ever watch me playing, you can tell how many rounds I've lost, or how many games I've lost, based on what my color scheme is in the middle of a tournament. So my first round, I'm always doing the blue color, and the second one, I'm doing this orange color. Aligari always really good at doing those blocks. These two. Hard to open them up. Ooh, nice, nice. I wasn't able to do a nice follow-up. And burst. Ooh, this weird positioning there. Wasn't able to do the confirm off of that. That's gonna hurt. You think I got a burst? Oof. Just watching and seeing what I'm doing, it's like, I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm doing this, but hard to articulate sometimes. Ooh, a nice Fafnir by Aligari. This may be the match point for him. Alright, I'm going to try and keep Aligari in the corner here. Very nice throw. Very weird throw, too, because my jump H was already active before the throw went off, so he was able to just get the right distance. It just goes to show just how powerful throws are in this game, how much they're able to beat. That's going to be a win. Nice. Good point there by me. Good job. Alright, so... Oh. I don't know how we switched sides in that. I have gotten hit by every single one of his overheads so far. I'm terrible at blocking overheads. Nice throw. I should have called that. I should have read that. I knew he was going to burst. See, another overhead. I'm saying, I get hit by the overheads. He keeps throwing me when I'm doing it at my jump H, too. Ooh, very nice Roman cancel into that. Alright, nice throw, nice throw. Ah, be careful, be proud. That jump P, or the 5P I was doing right there, was me trying to beat his Dragon Punch, because his Dragon Punch is not... Ooh! Ooh! That's gonna be it. I did a flawless defend there to block the Gunflame, because if I didn't flawless defense, I would have gotten chip deathed. But when you flawless defense, it doesn't have crosser protection, so you actually don't know what side is going to block on. So I pretty much had a 50-50 chance of if I was going to block that or not. Anyway, so we do have it where it was where Aligari ended up winning 2-0. So we update the brackets here. Good shit, Aligari. That was a good match. That was a really good match. I had a lot of fun with that one. Alright, so up next we have Reis versus Hursh. This is the first match of our winner's side for top 8. So we'll see how this one goes here. Hursh has been playing a while. He enters a lot of the majors that he goes to, but he's just hasn't really been showing up to a lot more of the SoCal locals. So it's really awesome to see him kind of picking this back up and getting back in here. And I'm trying to throw an olive branch with him too. I want to see about going over more of his stuff too. And see if we can connect more, because it's really awesome seeing him back over here. Reis doing some fancy footwork with his FRCs. Is that Divine Blade FRC? Is that the one? I always mix up Divine Blade and Killer Joker. I think Divine Blade's the right one. Ooh, nice air throw. Hursh really locking him down. Man. Reis couldn't go anywhere with there. That was good. Okay, good anti-air there. Reis doing a nice full combo there, getting him, keeping him in lockdown in the corner with the coins. Good jump out. I didn't think that was going to work. Okay, there it goes with the Divine Blade, but doesn't FRC it. Ends up getting punished a little bit for it, but I'm not sure that Hursh is going to be able to take this from this point. Yeah, so Reis takes that one win on the round. Now 1-1 for the game. Good attack there, keeping him down there in the corner. It's nice coin. Reis keeping them locked down there. Reis just doing some nice walking. Trying to get the pressure in there. There we go. Good block on the burst. He's getting hit by a ricocheting ball. This is going to be it for Hursh. He's stuck in the corner against Johnny. There's really not much more he can do. Maybe making a comeback here. Reis used all of his meter on the dead angle, but Reis ends up taking the win here. That's one for Reis. Good old misfire on the TK and Senga. Ooh, nice cancel on there. You tell Reis is a little bit nervous about this match as well, it seems like. Good empty double jump. Trying to bait a throw, but Hursh doesn't follow. Ooh, ended up whiffing that 2H. Could have been a lot worse than it was. Dark Angel is a very painful move, more to the ears than to the character. Got a good misfinder here. Ooh, nice lightning ball combos there. Those are going to deal some pretty good damage. Reis trying to keep enough of his distance, but not too much. You know, Hursh with his venom is able to cover a lot of ground. So, where Johnny excels at, which is that long mid-range, Hursh is even better at it with his venom because venom has all those projectiles he can deal with. Look at that setup. Okay, Hursh ends up getting a good air throw on him. Reis keeping him locked down in the corner, trying to keep him down. Got 75% meter, see if he can do anything off of that. This is the last point that Reis needs in order to win. That super ended up making him invincible long enough, but wasn't able to do any sort of hit off of it. Reis still fishing for stuff, going for frame traps with his kicks, but Reis is not falling for it. Reis plays Skullgirls, he's seen it all. There we go, this may be a lot of damage. Not too much. Goes for the Killer Joker FRC on that one. This is going to be it right there. Just about one tiny hit left and Reis ends up winning this game. There we go. Nice solid 6P. Reis ends up winning 2-0. Now let's update these brackets. Okay, up next we're going to have RS and Quash here. Alright, so up now we've got RS versus Quash. This is our last winner's side match for top 8. The next one after this is going to be winner's finals. Not right after this. RS on the left, Quash on the right. Quash going for a not very practical. There we go. It ends up getting 6P, but bursted. Not able to do a confirmation off the burst, but Quash did guess the burst existed. You know, those riot stomps so far are 0 for 2. Quash again going for those step jacks. The good thing about step jack is it levels up your misfire without using a coin. So if you actually look up above Johnny's tension after a step jack, he ends up getting a level upgrade. So first round here goes for Quash. Able to avoid the Bandit Bringer. There we go, some nice clean hit there. Clean hit on the ground Viper, but it didn't do all the hits, so he was able to get that done anyway. Okay, Quash keeping RS in the corner here. Wow, nice dual 6H, even though it was in a combo. That was such a solid string of attacks right there. That was really cool. Quash ends up taking the first win here. Very impressive.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One. Let's rock. Counter.
Keeps going for those coins. He's already used half of all of his coins, and he hasn't barely taken any damage. Oh, interesting burst off of that Bandit Bringer. That's still a clean hit, even though it didn't hit all the way. That's always kind of surprising to me when you're able to do a clean hit, even though not all the hits connected. But I guess it's more of like that you're able to wiggle fast enough, you know. Really got Quash in the corner here. Not really much of a way Quash can get out. Able to do a super. You better go to the other side of him while he's down on the ground. He's too close, ended up getting hit. Reis takes this round. There we go. Got a start of this. Good coin. Coin is such a powerful projectile in this game. Not that it does a lot of damage, it just covers a lot of the screen. You can combo off of it, it levels you up. The reason why you only get 4 of them, or why you only get 8 of them. Good throw tech. Throw techs are always snazzy in this game. Always love seeing them. Good spectacle. He ends up doing an air throw on his attempt to escape. This may be a kill. Got a burst. It was an interesting attempt at an FRC trap. Ooh, but RS ends up taking it. It's now 1-1.
Please select your character.
So what we got here, we have 1-1. RS just barely ducks under that misfinder unintentionally. Nice, we got a level 3 misfinder incoming. A nice throw. So now that Quash has a level 3 misfinder, he's actually limited on what he can do for a lot of his combos. So he's going to want to try and use that level 3 misfinder when he can. There we go. Okay, not sure 6P was a right move there for RS. Johnny knocking him back in the corner. That's solid Johnny damage. Gets level 3. Not able to fall forward the last one of the call there, the pulling. Okay, nice use of reversal super, and that's gonna be it for Quash. Takes that round and the game. We update the brackets here. What is it, guys? Come on, hit. Track your score. Good. All right, so let's see the brackets here. That was 2-1 Quash. So up next, it's either going to be RS and Aligari or Hursh and Devita. Let's take a look. You know, I'm not very good at commentary at all. Whenever I hop on commentary on like a stream or something, I always just choke up and just start watching without even saying anything. So what we're doing right now is actually a pretty good experience for me to get all this done. You know, so I'm not very good at it right now, but enough of experience like this and I'll get better at it. Alright, so we got Devita and Hursh here.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One. Let's rock.
Yeah, a problem for me with commentary is just mostly being able to say things instead of just watching it. Even if you know what's going on, being able to call it and say it in real time is more difficult. The way I see it, there's 3 types of commentary, or 3 types of commentators that you see. Even professional commentators usually fall into these 3 groups. There's one group that just says exactly what's going on screen. It's like, oh, he hits with the 2D, puts a ball in there, goes forward. Oh, Slayer ends up bursting. Right? That's one of the commentary types. The second type is the type that kind of tries to teach you the game as you're watching it. So it's like, oh, he just did a force break. The force break one always reflects on the side, so you gotta watch it. It does more chip damage than the other kind of thing. Like, you know, like that kind of stuff. Oh, he put up an electrical ball. The electrical balls, you know, they're slower, but they do this other kind of... Like, that explanation is a different type. And then the third type is just a reactionary, where, you know, they stand up and throw chairs. And it's like, oh my god, I can't believe he did this. This is insane. And they just talk about, usually it's like random stuff. So, like, so I went to the bowling alley the other day, and I got a turkey. You know, like, that's what they're talking about instead of the actual game. And you see all three of those in actual, like, tournaments. All three of them are considered, you know, viable options. Usually you want to get a mix of two of them. Nice burst there, by the way. Burst block. Didn't go for the swag burst throw, but still ended up playing nice there. So we've got a good anti-air. Hursh really on his game here compared to his last game. Man, solid win there by Hursh. Solid win. Got 1 point here.
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
Can Devita adjust? Got a good anti-air against Devita. Going for the overhead. Now that's an obvious overhead, but last time I saw it, Devita ended up doing something different. He ended up like canceling into like a Roman cancel or something like that. There we go. Devita trying to get out of the corner. Finally able to do so. Hursh still keeping Devita locked down. Very good set, you know, because it's hard to know what to do against Slayer's buttons. So you have to go into training mode. You have to test out against Slayer's buttons to find out what you can do. Because if you just start thinking like, oh, this looks like this would win against Slayer, you're just gonna get hit in your ears. So Hursh seems like he's practiced enough against Slayer to know kind of more of these good options against him. And as I say that, he's getting pummeled in the corner. Nice gold burst there by Hursh. That's going to help him a lot. Good air throw. Hursh very, very prominent on those air throws he's been doing. Dark Angel into corner setup. Man, look at those solid air throws. You gotta start teching those throws, Devita. Especially those air throws. Okay, Hursh now, he's used all of his meter. Trying to cause some good pressure, but wasn't able to really make full use of it. Oh, just barely misses the bite there. You will see Devita go for bite a lot more when his health is low, because you gain health with the bite. So, Hursh ends up winning 2-0. Let's go ahead and update the info right here.
Please select your character.
So Hursh wins 2-0 against Devita. Our next match is going to be RS versus Aligari. Go and pull up the game here. Alright, so we are now up. Our next match is going to be RS versus Aligari. Let's go ahead and pull this one up here. There we go. So this is a top 6 match. Whoever wins this goes to top 4. So very high rankings so far for Aligari. Not his best rankings. Aligari has got second place in the tournament before. Aligari really putting on the pressure there against RS. Nice rocket. Good combo conversion. He's only done 2 combos so far and he's gotten that much damage now. That's really awesome. Nice. There we go. Oh, we're going for charge instead of more of a punish. Nice air throw. This may be it for Aligari. Taking the round. There we go. Good job, Aligari. Got 1 round off on him. Okay, so Aligari does hit him with the overhead. Barely does any sort of charge with that charge cancel. Good block. Okay, Aligari able to hit him with that gun flame. Near counter hit. RS has not been doing that many Riot Stomps raw. He's been going for the FRC most of the time. Kind of maybe hoping that you're going to react and you're going to do something seeing it's Riot Stomp. First point goes to Aligari. Good job, man. Can Aligari take it? That was risky being right in his face, but he did a gun flame, so he should have been okay even if RS ended up doing a Dragon Punch, which wouldn't have been wise. If somebody's right in your face and they're not pressing any buttons, something's going on. It's not just like you can throw them or you can Dragon Punch or something's happening, right? They're baiting you. Man, Aligari has some massive damage on RS so far. Very accidental respect. No way RS went to do respect there. Keep on blocking. Oh, he called it. He saw what was happening, but he wasn't able to do that with a confirm. I don't think he's tested that out before. Okay, RS keeping him in the corner. Went for gold burst, but ended up whiffing it. Interesting FRC into throw setup there. This may be a win for RS. Aligari is pretty behind on health. Alright, good point there for RS. Now 1-1. Okay, RS keeping him locked down there. Oh, there we go. RS trying to get some more damage in there, fishing for some more hits. Aligari's not falling for it. Good Dragon Punch on Wake Up by RS. You know, it takes a lot of brains to be able to do that. It's a lot of skill to wiggle your stick in order to get all hits on Grand Viper. Yeah, mashing is strong with this one. Okay, Order Soul dies at full meter, but you know, he really wasn't able to use much of it. This is the last point here for RS. If he wins this match. Right within range. That is going to be a massive punish on Aligari's side if he didn't have burst, or if he baited that burst. No. Aligari, if you have level 3 and they've got a burst, that's where it's happening, man. Keep an eye on that. RS just fishing for something. Just hoping he can get a counter hit in there. Not happening though. Nice slashback. RS ends up sealing the deal with an air throw. And a disrespectful instant kill install. Alright, so RS ends up taking it. 2-1. Let's go ahead and update these brackets here. So we're now in top 4, guys. Before I finish this off and we get continued with top 4, I just want to say a real special shout out to everybody who showed up. It was an awesome tournament. We had a bunch of really great players. I'm glad we had Quash showing up. Quash made the tournament. It was great. RS, Blitz, you guys have been showing up a lot more lately. That's so awesome to have you guys here all the time. Reis, I know it's a tough drive for you all the way from where you're coming from too. So it's always appreciated. Hursh, this is the first time Hursh has been at our venue here for B-Sides, and I am so glad he came because this was such a great tournament with him. All of top 8 here was just awesome having these people here. We had even people before that. We had Bang, We've got Blitz wasn't even making top 8. This was nuts. This was a nuts tournament. So I'm so glad we had everybody here. We got everything ready for top 4. One more time, I'm gonna plug the Discord again. If you guys are watching this, even if it's on YouTube or something like that, and you're just even getting a little bit more interested in joining this game and getting more into it, join our Discord. So I have a link of the Discord in the description below. But I also put it in the chat box. So if you're watching on Twitch, you can just click on that. You'll be able to join the Discord. We do so much on the Discord. We teach new players how to play, like in detail, where we're not even upset that you're asking questions, because everybody has to start somewhere. And we've got such a great, friendly community. You're not going to feel embarrassed to ask anything. Like, oh, what's an impossible dust? Who would know that right from the beginning, right? You know, so we've got a big guide, great wiki that we're constantly trying to update. We've got a ton of resources. We have a stream finder, so you can find out where all the next streams are coming out for each month. A local tournament finder, so you can find out where any locals nearby you might be. Guides on how to run your own tournaments, stuff like that. You know, I do a lot, we do a lot. I love this community, and we have regular majors 6 times a year for these as well. So if you want to get into it, join the Discord. That's definitely the best place to get enter and get everything else started up there too. The other thing I want to mention here while I'm here is we do have on my channel, I've got some subscription icons. You know, the basic one would be the bike and face palm. Makes most sense. The other 2 are only if you're dumb, and you get the dumb subscription tiers that are way too expensive. I don't know why most of those even exist, but they exist. And you know, you got the Robo-Kai laugh and the Axel yes. Other thing I want to mention is I'm not a bit like beggar. I don't beg for bits. If you want to give for bits, awesome. It helps me out. It does. Any money I get, I'm going to put towards the stream and more towards more Guilty Gear setup stuff and stuff like that. It's not really going to me. I do this stuff on the side. Anything you do donate, I always appreciate it. It's actually a lot easier to donate bits and things like that than people think. You can just watch one commercial and you get like 50 bits, and you can send that to me through this, and you can put a little message to it and stuff too. If you don't want to do it through bits, I've got Streamlabs. Links are below in my channel, all that kind of stuff. Again, none of it's required. I'm not making a profit off of that. I'm just using it to do like get more equipment and stuff like that for the stream. So that's all I'm really using it for. But all I'd rather you do is that you watch. If you watch, you enjoy, that's what matters to me most. So anyway, we are about to start top 4. This is Reis versus Quash, so we can see this here. I don't know if Reis is still in chat or not, but I know I saw Quash in there. There was something that Reis wanted me to talk about, so we'll go over that too when this happens. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. Okay, so since both of these people are Johnny, and they end up changing colors often, I can't really tell who's who. Not right from the beginning. I can tell who's who once I see some play, but beyond that, I'm not going to be able to tell which player is which. I'm guessing that Reis is player 1, the blue one, and then Quash is the pink one. But we'll see here. Okay, yeah, so Quash is the pink one, so this is the right order. I can tell because Quash did a wave dash. Oh no, never mind. Quash is the blue one. Quash is the blue one. There we go. Let's just switch these names out here. Quash is better at doing wave dashes than Reis is, and there's no way Reis would have just done 3 wave dashes in a row unless he had to. But here we go. So Quash ends up setting him up in the corner, not able to do much off of that. I'm not sure how the combos are for Johnny versus Johnny, because I know combos are kind of weird to deal with. Quash gets a nice dizzy there. Ends up knocking him down. Getting a first round. Going for 6K at the start. Reis tossing some coins. Keeping an eye on when he's going in and out there. Quash ends up getting a throw. Off a jump, off of run in. Going for those up coins. Tiger Knee and Senga. Getting some good stuff there. Goes for level 3 into Roman FRC. Bad burst there by Quash. It's a shame that Wing Zero couldn't capitalize on it. Wing Zero does have full meter, but wasn't able to use it. Quash ends up taking the first win. Since this is winners finals, this is 3 out of 5. By the way, Quash and Reis, if you're watching in the chat, and I got this wrong for some reason, let me know, but there's no way this isn't Quash on the left. Look at those wave dashes, yeah. And the up coin. You know, that's one thing I really love about this game. You can watch two players with no names on, like no name tags on there, and like they're in black and white or something. You can't tell what their colors are, and you can tell like instantly what players they are. It's like, oh, he just did a whole bunch of wave dashes. That's what Quash does, you know, or he did this. That's what this player does. That was a good cancel on the step jack. Ended up backdashing in order to get through it. That's what Reis told me was one of the really good answers for step jack. You backdash it. That reminds me of Superior Trance. You backdash Superior Trance and you can actually end up punishing it pretty heavily. So, good point there. Ends up getting coins into coin combos. Very Johnny. Nice air throw. Reis ends up punishing the bad burst there. And that's another point there for Reis. So 1-1 at this point. So the stages, you unlock the way I unlocked them was going through story mode. You go through story mode all the way, you're gonna unlock all the stages. They're actually old stages, so you unlock the slash version of stages, and you can also unlock the sharp reload version of the stage. And once you unlock the sharp reload version, you choose the slash one, and you hold I think R1 over it, and then you'll see that the icon flashes yellow, and if it's yellow, that's the sharp reload version. Oh, nice super there from Reis. There we go. Ends up getting a Divine Blade overhead. Now those Divine Blades, since it kind of extends a little bit further forward, like kind of thing, it can go as a cross-up. So sometimes it's very difficult to tell what direction you're blocking from. Yeah, the blue Mech stage ship is the slash version. You can unlock that, I think, by just playing Mei or Johnny in story mode, and you unlock that version. There's a couple stages in here where they weren't updated right, and it's just kind of odd that they did it that way. So, for example, they have the Mei ship from Slash, but they don't have the Mei ship from Sharp Reload. Even if you select the Sharp Reload version, it ends up being the Slash version. Same with Cliff Stage. Cliff Stage is only one version. It's not even the version that you see in the icon. It's a different version than that. They ended up getting rid of the Accent Core Vanilla version of Mei Ship Stage. You only have Plus R, which actually is a different version, Plus R versus Accent Core. So that was a win there for Reis. There's also a song you can unlock. You can unlock Midnight Carnival Stage, I think by just beating Arcade once and you get that song. There's a whole bunch of unlocks, but the thing is there's so many different ways to unlock that it's not really well documented because you could have done one of the other ways to unlock it. So usually if you just beat all of story mode, you unlock all the stages and the songs. If you do everything in mission mode, you unlock absolutely everything in the game. Okay, Reis ends up taking another round. Reis is really dominating now. Quash got the first win, but Reis has ended up covering the rest of the distance here. In missed stance. Good low. Ooh. Okay, Quash ends up throwing them. Block into coin. Quash now is level 3. Ooh, good throw there by Reis. Good Killer Joker FRC. I think Quash still has level 3. Yep, there we go. Quash on the brink of death. Ooh, that's gonna be it. Reis ends up taking this. So we go back to our brackets here. We can see that Reis ended up winning against Quash 3-1. So our next match here is going to be RS versus Hursh. Let me go ahead and update some of the information here. All right. So the next match here is going to be RS versus Hursh. This is the losers semifinal, so this is just 2 out of 3. Let's go ahead and pull this up here. There was a couple bursts where I thought you were going to get them. Alright, so RS going for another Riot Stomp. You know, I see RS doing that move a lot. And he does FRC it sometimes. But it's like, you know, come on. Why do it that often? You know, you can it's a stupid move. And you know, if you're going to be a Soul player, you want to dare to be stupid a little bit. But still, it's just like, okay, come on. No, don't do it that often. I'm not able to punish his Ground Viper. There we go. Oh, no, not quite. Hursh trying to get some decent distance. Getting that air throw on Hursh there. Bandit Bringer ended up being instant blocked and was able to do a nice follow-up on there because of that. Ooh, did not do a Bandit Bringer after that. I thought that was going to combo up there. Good cross up there by Hursh. Ooh. There we go. That's going to be it. Oh, not quite. Oh my god. A dead angle. Dang it. Dead angle won't kill. Ooh, man. Robbed. Hursh was robbed there. And can he take it though? Oh, wasn't able to get a punish. Did the wrong button. Interesting first encounter there. Alright, there we go. Hursh didn't block high and is going to suffer the consequences of that. It's such an instant low and it is so punishing for it. RS did get a clean hit, but he didn't do a follow-up after that combo. I don't know why. Hursh on the brink of death with only 25% meter. Ends up losing 1 round. Again, this is 2 out of 3 because it's losers semifinals, not the actual losers finals. It says 1 for RS, not for Hursh. Bandit Bringer. Well, it doesn't do any sort of follow-up after that. No good conversion. Good dead angle block. It's always a pain when the opponent blocks your dead angle. It's even worse when they punish your dead angle. Good Roman cancel on the Grand Viper, but you should have expected something like that. That's what I do. I always expect a Roman cancel during your Grand Viper. Even if they don't have enough meter, because they build meter during that too. Good FRC. That was pretty sick right there. Man, that's dirty. That was supposed to be a meanie, and it ended up going right underneath it. This is going to be the match point here for RS. Man, he just keeps getting hit by a Grand Viper. You know, the thing about Soul and Soul players, the people who play Soul, a lot of them play to be stupid in a very awesome way. Like, they're trying to just do something that you would just have to guess to beat. And so you kind of have to assume they're going to do that stuff, right? They're going to do a just raw Grand Viper when they know that if you block it, they're going to get punished really heavily for it. And just do a Dragon Punch. Just do a Riot Stomp. So you should be expecting the dumb option first as the first thing that they do. And if you do, then you'll start punishing the dumb option. Never, whenever you're fighting Soul, never think, my opponent's too smart to do this. Don't do that. You think that, you're going to lose against Soul. Never think my opponent's too smart to do this. Especially Soul. So anyway, RS ended up winning. So next we're going to go to the losers finals. Yeah, minimize risk. But also, you know, sometimes you feel like, oh, I've got the read on the opponent. Like, I know what they would do. Because, you know, if they've got like 5 options they could do, and you want to block or like beat one of the specific options, just assume. Don't assume, but I mean, be ready for the stupid option. Because even the best Soul players in the world, they go for the stupid option, and that's why they're so good, right? So it's just something to keep in mind. They could do a raw Grand Viper, even though they could be punished really heavily for it. So anyway, here we go. We got RS and Quash here. This is losers finals. It's 3 out of 5. Whoever wins gets the privilege of fighting Reis in grand finals. Decent burst there. I'm not sure if it would have been a clean hit on the follow-up. But we'll see here. RS is doing all those clean hits, not quite able to kill. Ooh, makes himself very vulnerable. Quash, watch out for the Roman burst that was going to happen, but ended up getting hit by Grand Viper there. Didn't end up getting a burst. Round start, run up Dragon Punch. Wake up Dragon Punch. Not able to punish, it says Dragon Punch right away. Quash trying to keep the distance. See, that's what I mean. The dumb option, right? That was a good burst. It looked like, you know, he didn't get anything off of it because he didn't hit him, but that stopping momentum stopped the whole combo afterwards. So it was a good idea. Good combo here by Quash. I do hear that Soul has a weirder hitbox for most characters. It doesn't affect me as Baiken, but I don't know how well it affects some of these other characters when they're doing combos with them. Quash ends up taking the next round here. Right stomp into a counter hit coin. Did that work out well for you? Are you happy? He does more riot stomp. That's the Soul way. Never learn, right? Oh, couldn't get a follow-up. Now he's got no meter, can't follow us defend. There you go, it's gonna start building some up again now. Good wave dash there by Quash. That's always so impressive watching that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of people don't realize that wave dashing is a mechanic for hop dashes, specifically. And I mean, that makes sense, right? And that's what it does. But because it's for hop dashes, Cliff can do a wave dash also. The timing is different, but he can do one. So that is going to be 1 point here for RS. Let me update the information on here. Nice clean hit there by RS. Another clean hit. Another clean hit. There's 3. That's 4. Doesn't end up getting a 5th one. That Johnny damage. Nice clean hit combos here. So we had a new guy on the Guilty Gear Discord. I think it was new, where he was talking about like, man, you know, I remember when Johnny was top tier. I miss those days. And we're like, how long have you been playing Guilty Gear? Johnny top tier? When was that? Guilty Gear X? That was the last time. But, you know, Johnny does have a lot of really good strength. He's got some great range. He's got some really fast moves with some great hurt boxes. He can deal a lot of good damage. He's not easy to use, but damn is he stylish. Alright, that's another point there for RS. What? Grand Viper round start? Who could have guessed? That's what I mean. Assume they're going to ape at you. Because you don't assume they're going to do the stupid option. Man. Look at that. Soul doesn't even have 50% meter for Roman cancel. Or for a dumb Grand Viper. He's just going to get punished. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's a Quash thing, definitely. So close. Anyone just needs a tap. Ooh. That's gonna be it. 1 point for Quash. This one, since it's losers, it is 3 out of 5. So they still have 2 more wins for either side. Round start Grand Viper. And it hit. Of course it hit. Come on. Come on. Be ready for round start Grand Viper. Come on. That's what I said. He's not. Oh, man. You Soul players, you crack me up. Yeah, see, he had Roman cancel that time. He could do something safe there. God. God. So a lot of times when you see a taunt like that in the middle of a match, it's because they didn't demap that button or something like that. There's some players where if they use pad, they have macros mapped and stuff like that. You always want to demap those macros instead of just check the buttons that you press. Because I've seen it so many times where like someone does a random instant kill input because they pressed the one button that was macroed to instant kill, and it's like demacro your buttons, guys. Okay, what's he gonna do here? Just kidding. Not gonna ape every time. There we go. Ooh, not quite able to combo it. Nice, nice. Like I said earlier, too, that step jack that Johnny does ends up giving him a level. It's very useful. Quash takes the next round. It's now 2-1. Yeah, I map respect, but I've seen where people just like, oh, they press the instant kill button. It's like Mech, he maps instant kill. Just like, you gotta demap everything. I don't map respect to shot 5 though. I find that in the way. I put on shot 7. Nice clean hits here. RS playing a little more serious. I don't know if that's gonna work out well for him or not. I say as he right stops. That coin's such a good move, man. You gotta watch for those coins. I don't know if oh, it's only the follow-up that gives you a level up. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the other force break follow-up part that's like a 50%. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if he used to be at a pro rate or not. I haven't heard that. I've seen Quash combo step jack and step jack. Definitely something he does. Got some clean hits here. How well can Soul keep it? Not that well. Let's go for those pokes. You know, those pokes that end up beating... Look at this crap. Oh, he blocked the right way. That was cool. And right in the crotch. That's going to be a kill there. Quash ends up taking it. We get to watch some amazing Johnny mirrors in Grand Finals.
Please select your character.
So Quash wins 3-1. Next up is Reis versus Quash. One thing that's tough about this game is figuring out what you can wiggle out of. Because if you start trying to wiggle out of moves that you can't wiggle out of, it could end up giving you a bad time. So anyway, we have here Reis versus Quash. This is Grand Finals, guys. 3 out of 5 wins. If Reis wins the first 3 out of 5, he wins the tournament. If he loses the first 3 out of 5, they go in for a second one. It's called a reset, because you use sets, and it's another set. So Reis is player 1 here. Pink 1. Interesting combo off a 6K like that. I don't usually see that way too often. You got the trademark up coin pressure. TK Yozansen, or not Yozansen, TK, but he ends up Roman canceling it. Senga. But even though he Roman canceled, he still got hit on the way down. So, you know, you gotta faultless defense that when you're falling down too. Reis ends up getting the first point here. Again, Reis is the pink one. Runs up and goes for a throw. Very common tactic. Tough to get around that because he is technically in the air before he gets to you. So even if he ends up being close enough for you to throw him, you can't throw him because he's in the air. And it's also low enough to the ground that you're not going to be able to do an air throw against him. Quash using his meter just as he hit 100%. Nice throw tech there. Again, throw techs in this game are 1 frame. You either press it on the frame of, so simultaneous, which is 0 frame, or you do 1 frame, which is the next frame. Okay, Quash getting some good combos here. Nice clash. Did not yield to a danger time, so we're playing the right game here. Good FRC combos all the way at the top of the screen. It's a good thing we're not playing on ABBA's stage, or else that would have definitely been a crash. There's a good anti-air. Doesn't able to finish the combo, probably because he's not too familiar with Johnny versus Johnny. Ooh, it was close. Good use of burst. You know, the other opponent's got a burst too. You gotta be careful here. Reis, is he gonna burst? Yeah, I see you waiting for those bursts. Oh, the Quash ends up taking it.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Duo. 1. Let's rock.
Putting those up coins out. Quash still has 4 coins left. It's amazing how far those coins can take you. He's got enough here for a super. Full meter on Quash side. How well is he going to use it? You know, he could do some fancy FRC stuff. Good cross up. And step jack. Good job, Reis. Reis goes for a burst, but doesn't do anything with it, but it wasn't really punished anyway, so he was able to survive that. Good step jack there by Reis. Keeping him in the corner. It's hit by Misfinder. Ooh, not enough recovery to be able to block that coin. Reis does have a level 2 Misfinder. He can get one hit, he's got him. Level 2 Misfinder is a faster input. Or not input, but a faster activation. So it is something to be a little bit more worried about.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Reis is around 6k. 1-star 6k. Doesn't really help him too much there. Reis keeping the pressure on him. Really good, strong setup here. Ends up doing a Baka side, but doesn't end up quite hitting him. Maybe he should have FRC'd on the first frame. That would have been better. Oh, not quite enough. Reis ends up keeping him in the corner. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fancy. Very fancy. Yeah, sometimes the sets is difficult to keep track of as well. You know, one thing with me, I used to run tournaments back on paper, and now it's all done like on your phone and stuff. With paper, you just do like tick marks. You know, okay, he's got this many wins, and he's got that many wins. You can't do that on like your phone and stuff. It's just not as convenient. Kind of miss paper brackets. They still do paper brackets in high-level like majors. They print out something for each of the pools. Ooh, ends up dashing right into a super. Nice backdash to avoid the step jack there. Oh, it's to the coins, okay. Good misfire. Oh, nice. That's gonna be even more of a combo. Ooh, drops it. You know, combos in this game are not easy, especially for Johnny. So even if they miss a combo or something like that every now and then, it's all about how consistent you can be. There we go. He was going for a throw, it looked like, something like that. He was option selecting on betting. Alright, that's another win here for Reis. He's just one more away from winning the whole tournament. Getting the entire pot bonus. And what is the pot, you might ask? Well, it is a series of 8 Johnny coins. Good combo set up there. Keeping him in the corner. Jumping up with jump 2, trying to knock him away, make sure he doesn't escape. Didn't quite end up working that well. Nice link. Wow. Very fast win there. This is the game point, tournament point here really for Reis. If he can win this one round, he's going to end up winning the whole tournament. Coin clash. Reis does have a level 2. There you go. He just one more tap and he's gone. That might be it right there in Senga. Nope, not quite, but he's able to do it. Perfect, so that's grand finals. We have a winner in Reis. Let's take a look at the brackets here. Okay, so we have a full set here. Reis ended up winning 3-1 against Quash, taking grand finals. Let's go ahead and end the tournament here. We'll talk about some of the results here. Yeah, this is a really great game. You know, it like I said, I want to promote this game even more because this game just deserves it so much. If you're interested in joining the Discord, we do so much to help teach people how to play the game, where to go, where local tournaments are. We update the wiki. We have online net play. We do all sorts of stuff. You're trying to build your own local scene, we can help you out with that too. You're trying to learn your character, we got all of that. The whole game, everything. And we got a great amount of people here who in the Discord who just love talking about their character and helping you learn how to play your character. So there's no reason really to be intimidated by the game. It is difficult, but it's difficult in a way where once you learn the game more and you get encouraged by its good challenge, like good challenge, you know, not like H&K dumb challenge, right? But when you get encouraged by its good challenge, it becomes so rewarding. And I'm just so glad that we got all these people here for this tournament, because this really was an amazing turnout. We got Reis, Quash, RS, Blitz, Hursh, Devita was entering. We got Bang, Numakie, a lot of these guys, you know, and not all of them enter every tournament. So this was really awesome having them here. So really awesome thing. We can take a look at the full results here. So we've got Reis taking first place. Reis is also Wing Zero in the chat here. Second place we got Quash. Appreciate it. Quash came again all the way from the far off lands of Orange County. RS got third place. Hursh is fourth place. Hursh, he hasn't really been coming out to ours that often, but he might start making more of a trek. So I really appreciate him making the trek out here. I can tell his passion for +R, you know. Fifth place we got Devita and Aligari. Again, good shit. Aligari is able to take out a lot of other players. He took out Blitz, took me out. Seventh place is me and Numakie. Ninth place we got Blitz, Windyman, Bang, and Mech. 13th place we had Weatherby, Midi, Redwitch, and +9. And these guys are just buys. You can ignore those guys. Awesome tournament. Really great having everybody here. Like I said, join the Discord. If you're interested in watching more of these videos, I do post them on my YouTube channel. And I keep kind of a playlist for it. So you can see out there, I've got two channels. My main channel has these tournament matches in here. My archives are just if I'm doing a stream, I just upload the stream raw onto my archive. If like I don't feel like editing it, I don't feel like it's good quality, I'm just gonna put it in my archive. So you can, you know, sift through 5.5 hours of us playing and just kind of like mics cutting out and stuff like that where we don't really care. That's what the archive's for. So yeah. I'm trying to do these replays every Thursday. I'm not sure if we'll have one this upcoming Thursday because our tournaments are kind of delayed because of the whole July 4th weekend. So we'll see what we have. I'll still do something, but we always do a stream every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Sunday. Sundays are usually RPGs. Tuesdays are either Smash or like CBS 2, and then Thursdays are these nights here. I'm doing it Friday because yesterday was July 4th. So yeah, keep in touch. You know, if you want to keep track of anything like that for when I'm doing streams, you can do it on Twitter. And also, like I said, check this game out. It's like $3 on Steam often. You know, it's on sale so often. It came out on Switch recently. Switch netplay is actually really good. Even with, even if you're playing on Wi-Fi, it's still better than like PSN or Steam. I mean, try and play wired if you can, but still, it's even better than that. So yeah, any questions, direct me to a Discord, or send me something on Twitter, or ask me a question on YouTube. I'm always up for talking to people about this game because I love this game so much, and I love running the tournaments for it. Just want to make sure the scene gets better. So anyway, I'm gonna have a call in tonight, guys. I'm gonna get some rest. I've been pretty sick. Trying to make sure I get things a little bit better here so I can be ready for running my tournament tomorrow. So have a good night, everybody.